first and foremost, invest early in community as co-creators of the policy change that is being sought. And that is very early on engaging them in the process of learning about the issue at the policy level, but also of listening deeply to how that issue impacts their families, because it's in those stories, it's in the listening of how policy impacts communities that we get to better policy and that we get to better recommendations.
So I think some of my recommendations around sustaining community engagement is to really be authentic and intentional about that engagement, to really want to do it for the right reasons, which are to essentially work with community folks as equal partners.
My elevator pitch would be that they need to be passionate about working with the community. They need to be persuasive in seeking funding, and they need to be persistent in producing high-quality information products for the community.
When I think about policy, I think about it in those terms. Being able to conduct research that doesn't necessarily or only look at one short-term policy solution, but then thinks about, how we are going to introduce what those policies should be, how we are going to understand the consequences of those policies, and lastly, but I think most importantly, is how we are going to implement and evaluate those policies.